Hey guys, it's Cole and Kelly Watkins with the Bridge Group, and today we're doing our own version of $1 Million Listing. Today we're going to compare $1 million listing in the suburbs versus $1 million listing in town.
And Kelly is going to be team in town, inside the loop. I'm going to be team suburbs. And actually, we're sitting in one of our own $1 million listings here in Katy, Texas. It was a beautiful listing, and I say it was because it was on the market for 2 days, and then we got it under contract very quickly. So I think that you'll enjoy the stark contrast between both of these different types of properties.
And the one that we're comparing it to inside the loop is a new construction Coventry Home in the new neighborhood. It's a new actual master plan community of Somerset Green, just inside the loop. It's a beautiful community. So first, let's talk about the size of the home, the number of stories, bedrooms, and baths.
This one is a 5,500 square foot plus property. It's a 2-story property. It is a 5-bedroom, game room, media room, and a true 4-car garage.
And the property inside the loop is going to be 4 stories. So that's probably one of the biggest differences, is just a different layout. 4 stories, about 3,500 or less square footage in this community, in these townhomes. And it's about 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. So similar in terms of bedrooms and bath, but the square footage, the layout is different, and it's only a 2-car garage instead of a 4-car garage. So what about the size of the lot?
So the real estate that you would be able to get, and this one is priced at $1.1 million, right around that price point. You're getting a 20,000 square foot lot. Now this is a corner lot. You have a pool, spa, outdoor entertainment area, outdoor kitchen area. So you get a lot of land and space, almost a half acre for that amount.
Right. And inside the loop, it's going to be a lot smaller lots, right? I mean, probably under 8,000 square foot lots, 25 feet wide. So it's just a completely different layout. Some have yards, some don't, obviously. And these, you can start by building these, or you can buy inventory. It ranges anywhere from 700 to 1 million plus for these properties.
Nice, yeah. So 4 stories. That's probably a bedroom on each, on each story.
And this happens to be a master plan community, the one in town. Obviously, we're here in Cinco Ranch,
which is also a master plan community. When we say master plan, it has a developer that has developed the entire community, rather than just having a couple builders plan out the community themselves. So
similar in terms of that. HOA is probably a little bit different.
Yeah, our HOA here in Cinco Ranch for Spring Lake is $1,300 a year.
And it's $2,400 in Somerset Green a year.
A year? Okay.
And then tax rate is actually pretty similar. It's about 3.0 in Somerset Green. And
it's about 2.9 here. However, when we were discussing this earlier, in town, typically what we're finding is it's closer to the mid-2s to lower 2s, because those are more matured communities, and those mud taxes, if there is a mud tax, and that makes a difference, have been paid down over the years. Whereas here, there's still a lot of new development. There's still a lot of new master plan communities where that mud tax is still being paid down. And so the average here in Katy, I would say, is about 3 to 3.2 with all the new development.
And like I said, it's about 3.0 in Houston, but typically it'll be less if it's an older community, which typically that will be what you get whenever you're inside the loop. So these are just all the different options for you. Now the biggest difference is going to be the location.
Absolutely.
So inside the loop, you're going to have walking distance to restaurants, short driving distance to all the grocery stores and things like that, and then a quick commute, right? If you work in town, it's an easy commute if you're living in town. Yeah,
and this is kind of where I start stepping over to Team Houston because you cannot beat all of the entertainment, the great restaurants. If I could live down the street from Pico's restaurant, I would definitely pay that. I think that's valuable.
And then obviously school districts. I mean, we're here in Katy, obviously.
And I moved back to Team Suburbs. Katy ISD, one of the most recognized ISDs in Texas. Really hard to beat that.
Right. So obviously we have friends who live in town, we have friends who live in suburbs. There's so many different options for you guys. We just kind of wanted to show you the differences of $1 million listing in the suburbs versus inside the loop. And you guys can make your own judgments on where you want to live.
Who are you on? Are you team Houston, team inside the loop, or team suburbs?
Absolutely. So reach out to us if you have had thoughts of buying or selling in the area. We have Coventry's contact info below as well. If you'd like to research more about Somerset Green and the options of building or buying inventory inside the loop, please reach out to them and reach out to us for your home buying needs.